How's it going, guys? My name is Matt and I'm going to do a video which I was supposed to do a while ago. I'm going to show you how to do simple skin retouching and then hopefully get to show you other things when I have time to record it. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to do this image here. And what you want to do is you want to duplicate the layer twice. And on this first layer here, you want to go to Filter, Blur, and the Gaussian blur. And what you're trying to do here is create a blur that blends in the tones but doesn't over blur the image. So somewhere around here will be good. Then once you have that, you want to go over to your next layer above it. And what you'll do is you go to Image, Apply Image. In this layer area here, what you want to do is change it to the layer that's under it. So for this one, it'll be layer 1 copy. And you want to choose Invert. Make sure your blending mode is on Add and your scale is set to 2. Then hit OK. Now you'll get something that looks like this. And what you're going to do to change it is you'll go to your blending modes here, change it to linear light. So pretty much what you've created now is this first layer right here. It will be your tones layer. So anything relating to skin color or the tonal range will all be on this layer, and this is what you'll edit to change that. And then the layer above it is your textures, and then that is all your textures on there. So I like to start off with this layer and just go in and fix things like here. And go in and fix stray hairs and things like that. And to do that, I just use the clone stamp tool, and you're just going to sample layers and go through. So go through here. The shortcut for the clone stamp is S. Then you hold Alt and you just go through. And fix things like this. And you can pretty much do this all day or until you get something that you like. So I'm just going to go through and show you what to do. So things like that, clear out hair, under here, go through, do this, just make everything even. And you're just going through, and this is all you're doing. And all this does is affect textures. It doesn't affect colors, it doesn't affect anything other than the texture on the layer. And you go through and you can find blemishes like this, do the same thing and just get rid of them. Really simple. And I'm not going to go through the entire image to show you. It would take too long because I would end up redoing the entire image again. So that's all you do for that, is you'll just go through the entire layer and fix textures. And to show you what it would look like, I already have it on here. So this is the image completely cleaned up, minus this stuff that I left there, but just to show you that it just affects textures, this is all it is. And then just keep resampling areas and stacking it over. until you get something that you like. It's real simple, not hard at all. And you just go through, and there you go. So this is everything cleared up, all the blemishes removed, everything like that, just to show you the difference from the original. This is the original here, and then this is with all the blemishes removed as well. Some other things I would have fixed a while ago is here. Just like that. And now the second part to this will be the tones, which is here. And what you want to do on here is you want to take the lasso tool, and you're pretty much just going through and highlighting areas like this, and you apply a Gaussian blur. So you want to choose something that's not too high to where it does something like this or gives you like this hard edge around. You want a soft feather. See how that, you want something like that that gives you a soft feather around the entire thing. And what you do is you just go through the entire image and just resample everything. And because you have everything separated, it doesn't mess with your textures. It only affects beneath. It only affects the tonal range. Oops, didn't mean to press that. And you keep going through, keep going through. And you just keep selecting areas. Stay away from things like the eyes and the lips. You don't want to really mess with that. Just highlight around it. So you can already see the difference here, how it smoothens everything. So when you actually go through and you do it for the entire image, instead of having it all like this where you have uneven spots that are blotchy or from the lighting and highlights are too blown out, you go through and then you have that, and then everything's cleaned up. So that's pretty much it. The only thing that's really difficult or that you need to remember to do without using actions so you always know how to do it is just duplicate 2 layers, and to keep them organized, just change the first one to tones, your second layer to textures, hide the first layer, go here, image, blur, or filter, blur, the Gaussian blur, something in a good range. Depends on the image and how close you are, so this one's probably like 5 or 6. And then you have your tone set. Go back to this one, make sure it's visible again, go to image, apply image, change this layer to the one that's beneath it, so this one will say tones. This is fine. If you don't have invert clicked, click it. Blending mode, change to add, and change your scale here to 2. Hit OK. Change your blending mode here to linear light. And make sure, another very important thing is when you use your clone stamp tool to change things on the image, make sure in the top that you have it set on current layer. So when you have it on current layer, it just samples from there. See, it just samples the texture, that's all. But if you have it on anything else, you'll get something weird like this. And that's how you know you don't have it on current layer. So I'll go through and I'll make a more in-depth tutorial on how to do a full image. It'll probably be like 45 minutes to an hour long, but that's going to be this video for now.